Awesome. Thank you, Emma. Hello. So, everybody, thank you so much for being here with us. My name is Tiago, and I am from Brazil. I apologize if I make any English mistake. It's super early here. It's like 6:30 in the morning. I basically just woke up, but I think it's going to be all good. Okay. So, thank you so much once again for being here with us. And let's do this presentation that I am so excited to share to all of you around the globe. Okay, thank you so much, my friends, for the comments. And if you don't speak English, if you are a Portuguese speaker, se você fala português, avisa. So I'm just telling my Brazilian friends that if they don't understand, they just can ask questions on the comments, and then I'll try and do it. Okay. All right. So changing lives with the Microbit in the Amazon region of Brazil. My name is Tiago Cauassa, and we are live in the Microbit Live 2020. Okay, so Kelsey already introduced me to you guys, but this is a little bit about me. I am from Manaus, which is the capital of the Amazon state in Brazil. So I live basically in the middle of the jungle, but not in the jungle. It's in a big city, but around the city, you have the jungle. I'm 30 years old now, and I studied information technology for education. So basically, everything that I learned at school, at university, was how to manage technology in education. I also have experience in Canada at Kunlun Polytechnic University, where I studied information technology, project management, and I am the creator and teacher of a community channel dedicated to microbit tutorials. Okay. Also, founder and owner of a robotics school in my city, Manaus. Okay. And one sentence that I like a lot, it's creativity is intelligence having fun by Albert Einstein. So this is basically a little bit about me. Let's move on. Please, guys, if you have any favorite sentence, any favorite quote, please share in the comments so we can learn a little bit about yourself too, okay? All right, so everything began, my journey with the microbit. I am here to tell you guys a little bit about my journey with the microbit and how we impacted children's lives here in the Amazon region. So the first time that we used the microbit was in the Hackathon Challenge Education 4.0, where we were challenged to use the microbit and make lessons plans on how to use the microbit effectively. So there were a lot of teams there competing against each other, and fortunately, we won first place. We also got to meet all the people that were involved in this huge event. It was a 3-day event, and it was amazing. We also got to meet Howard Baker, that works in the Microbit Foundation, worked at the time the Microbit Foundation. He's a researcher there. And so when we won this, you can see in the picture here on the top left, I promised Mr. Baker that I would reach as many children as possible. And he said, yeah, I knew that I was choosing the right team, the right people to win this competition. So it was from that moment that I knew that I was going to take a long journey and face new challenges and teach children and help them develop digital skills. So that was my team. I am the one on the left side. In the middle, I have my friend Kleber, teacher Kleber, and teacher Cleane, who still works with me until now using the microbit and impacting lives here. Okay, so I'm going to share really quick a little bit about the first moments, and then I'm going to jump to the part where we started impacting children's lives. And I brought here today two or three examples of some of the students that we have that until nowadays um, they are enjoying the good part of education because of what they did, what we did with the microbit. Okay, so the first moment was when we decided to do the first presentation, the first moment with the microbit after the challenge. And that was when we thought that maybe using the microbit with children in the first moment was a good idea, but a better idea was to use the microbit with educators because they are the ones who are going to spread the word and use the technology, and they are going to help us to reach more children. So I reached out to the University of the Amazonas State, where I graduated a long time ago, and we decided to do that with the students because these are the students who are learning how to manage technology in education. So once they graduated from the university, they will be able to teach and use the microbit anywhere. So that was a great idea that we had. That was fantastic. They loved it. And then we decided to go to the mall. That was in 2018, way before COVID-19. So it was an amazing time that we had there. Everybody was together learning about the microbit. Once again, we decided to open for adults, for teachers, educators, because we know that if we teach them how to use the microbit, if we show them the microbits, they are going to be able to help us even more instead of only teaching children, right? So there we had a lot of fun with the microbit. Let me see if there are any comments here. So sorry if I don't see questions that you have, but I'll try to check all the messages here. Okay, let's move on. We also visited the lab, Educational Technologies Lab, which is in the same university. And there we met a lot of other people that use technology for education, develop new technology for education, and they had a fantastic time with the microbit as well. At that time, we did the micropet activity, which is well known to all of you guys around the globe, the micropet. And then we decided to start with the kids. We were searching for opportunities around the city to do events, open events, and that was one of the first ones that we did. It was in a square, in a big square downtown Manaus, downtown my city. And there we had a lot of fun with the microbit doing micropads as well. And children had their first moment with the microbit here in the city. That was really fun. And then the Microbit Global Challenge came up, and that was when our lives started to change radical. It was like way more fun, and we had a lot of challenges, and students were really excited. And you are going to see now what happened. What happened next? All right, so there we have the first Microbit Global Challenge team. That was in Brazil. That was the first group of children that were learning about the global goals and the global challenge in using how to use the microbit. And then each one of them developed a amazing project. So we had at that time we had 6 great projects using the microbit to help save the planet, and some of them were highlighted by the media and people loved it. I am going to show you here. So we had the students here from my city. The activity was totally free. They had to apply online to join the team. And so yeah, we have there Kathleen and Izaki and Julia and what else? Yeah, all those students there. So one good thing that we learned and that we impact their lives was that once they joined the team, they improved so many things in their personal lives, social skills and digital skills as well. Because we not only were in the classroom learning how to invent stuff, how to create inventions, but we also left the classroom to show other people what they were doing. And we were not, teachers were not the one who presented people, the kids. The kids did it themselves. So they did the whole presentation. You can see there in the pictures, and that helped them with their social skills. And still, until nowadays, some of the mothers that from these kids, they share these pictures on Facebook or Instagram, always saying how proud they were of their kids at the time and how that moment helped them develop a lot from what they were before. Okay. So that was one of the first examples that I am here to show you today. This is Julia, and Julia is one of my youngest students that came to me because of the Microbit. He was in the first group of the Microbit Global Challenge here in Brazil. And what I have to say that impacted Julia's life was that before he joined our team, he was a very shy girl, very, very shy, and she didn't like to socialize with other people, with friends, and that was what her mother told me. And then once she joined our team, she developed so quick and so amazed me that now she talks a lot and she goes everywhere I go if I am using the Microbit. So the first picture on the left side is me and Julia at the Federal Institute here, and we were teaching the teenagers how to use the Microbit to measure the moisture from the ground using the plants. And she was using the cowboy hat because she always likes to dress up according to the activity that we are doing. So it's really amazing how she has fun when she goes to join me with the Microbit events. And on the right side was another moment in one of the biggest technology events here in the north region of the country. And the country is really big, I have to say that. And the other one, it's Kathleen. Kathleen is our champion. She won the first Microbit Challenge representing the Latin America, and she was among with the other students around the globe, also who won the Global Challenge in their continents. So Kathleen developed an invention that was helping to how can I say that? She invented something that tells people when someone throw heavy trash in our lakes, we call it here streams. It's like a part of the river that goes inside the city. We call them streams here. So she developed something that stays on the river, and if someone throws like a sofa or a TV, and trust me, that happens here sometimes, the Microbit that it's on the surface of the invention is going to move, is going to shake, and then it's going to send signal and show something on the LED screen and other things. I think I am almost done with the presentation. So if you guys have any questions, you can ask your questions here, make any comments, say something that you want to say. And that was Kathleen when she recorded for the national TV channel. So her invention was so good and people loved it that national television, one of the most famous national TV channel, invited her to record for a TV show. And that's Kathleen in London. A few hours before, she went to the London Museum to present her invention. So you can see her there with our flag. This is the flag of our state. And that was the other students. Look at them. Super smart people there using the Microbit. That was in London 2019 when they were meeting. So that's Kathleen on the left side using the London too. And the other students who also did a great job with the Microbit, and their inventions are really, really interesting. So you have to check out. Go to the microbit.org website, and you are going to see all the inventions that they created so far. Not only from 2018, also from 2019. And because of that, I also had a chance to go to London and meet the Microbit team. That was the most special moment that impacted not only children's lives, but also impacted my life. I didn't think that I was ever going to be able to meet these people, and they are just fantastic. So you can see one of the lots of people who work there in the Microbit Foundation, and because of them, I have to say, everybody who is here today is here because of them, because of the Microbit Foundation, because of these people that they do a fantastic job impacting not only children's lives, but also our lives too. So thank you so much, guys, from the Microbit Foundation for this opportunity that I have here. And I am sure that all the people who are here to present something, also to watch the presentation, are really thankful to all of you. Great job. Okay, so I have a few questions here. Michele Borda. Does the children involved in the project had interaction with tech previously? Oh, good question. Good question. Love the London hat, so happy. Which type of challenge you are giving in the competitions usually? Okay, so the first question, Michelle. Some of them never had, and one of the things that we asked people on the internet when they were to apply to join our team is that we are choosing children that never experienced technology before. So maybe if you have like few experience or if you have zero experience, that's what we are looking for. That's what happens, okay? And here, what else? So now the whole country, the whole Brazil, microbit became a verb here. So we say that, oh, if we are using the microbit, we are microbiting or microbiting. Sorry, my English, but it's something like that. Here we call it microbitando. So you are using the microbit. We don't say, I am using the microbit. I am microbiting or microbiting, microbitando. So the whole country now knows about the microbit because since 2018, along with partners here in Brazil, we traveled the country and most part of the country, not except to the blue part. I didn't have the chance to go there yet, but the green, yellow, and red and orange part of the country, I had the chance to fly there and show people about the microbit. That was the Federal Institute of Rondônia. Felipe, he also did a great job there. Choosing those students, those were special students at the time that really needed attention. So he used the microbit to make a project and get them involved. And you can see that they are girls. We also have the engineer there holding the tree. She is in engineering that works with the trees and the forest and everything else that is related to the nature. So she was there helping us out on how to use the microbit for the environment. That was really good. A few pictures of other students. And there, guys, the final part of my presentation. And I have to say, sorry, the dogs are barking here. So I have to say, that was also a very special moment to us together with partners here, we decided to do something to help some of the children that came from another country, running away from the war, the civil war that was happening there at the time. And by that I mean lack of food, lack of education, lack of safety. So lots of people from Venezuela decided to come to Brazil. And as my state is really close to Venezuela, it's one of the first states that they go through. And some of them decided to stay here. And those children, they had no education, basically zero contact with technology. They also, at that time, were not able to read or write anything. So, together with partners, we decided to give them a moment, a happy moment, where they could, just forget the problems that they were facing, the bad feelings that they were having, and I'm sure they were feeling homesick. So to help these children, we decided to teach them how to code. Even though they didn't know how to write or read, at that time, it was a fantastic experience. So they are from the Warao tribe, which is a tribe from Venezuela, which is called Warao. And yeah, let me see if I have more pictures here. There. So this guy in the front is Frank. It's one of my friends who works with people from Venezuela. And then there is teacher Clayane, which is a fantastic teacher here using the Microbit. And she was the one who was teaching the Warao kids on how to code. And that was me right there. So those kids, they had the chance to learn how to code using the Microbit. They also were involved with the history of their tribe and how they could use the history in the Microbit, using the Microbit to show icons that represented something to them, like a water drop that basically is one of the symbols that represent their name, Warao. Also, they had the chance to, if they didn't, they couldn't read or write. So that was the first moment, one of the first moments that they were studying about the vowels. So they were using the Microbit LED display to show the vowels and study a little bit about that. So yeah, that helped not only them on how to learn how to code, but also how to use some of the vowels. Please, guys, the backstage, tell me if I think I have, my time is up, basically. I think so. But my question for you today is, what can you do to impact children's lives using Microbit? At that time, we only had Microbits, and willing to change and impact children's lives, as I promised Mr. Baker when he chose us to win the competition. And the partners at the time gave us a few Microbits so we could use to do what we were born to do, that is impact children's lives, especially using the Microbit. So Microbit has impacted not only our students' lives, but also the teachers' lives as well. This is it's just fantastic how this can do a lot. So this is my Microbit version 2. So excited to see what comes next. And I'm sure it's going to be a lot of fun.